So we got the JP data download, which includes some brand new cards, including the Super Saiyan Trio here. Their art looks so cool. And the animation's so crazy. Can't wait to use them. They will be dropping tomorrow in under 24 hours. But not only that, as you can see, we have even more stuff. Most excitingly, the Android 13 EZA dropping a week later. Side EZAs for it, as well as the World Tournament EZAs and rewards. So we got a lot to cover. We've already gone through the Super Saiyan Trio's details in our last video, so make sure you check that out if you're interested. But let's start off with Android 13, I think. So Android 13's EZA is now a Target Goku Android leader for 3 key 170%. Own attack and defense 130% up. Further attack and defense increased by 130% when HP is above 30%. Android or Target Goku support for 3 key and attack and defense 30%. If you're versing a Goku, you will always perform an additional attack. There's a high chance of a super being activated. And then we have the transformation. His super attack is now, I believe, infinitely raised defense per super. Immense damage to the enemy, significantly lowers defense, and high chance of stunning the enemy. He gets 130% attack and defense and 3 key. 145% attack and defense increase if your HP is 30% or more. So you get 13% attack and defense for each ally that is in the Target Goku or in the Android, whichever category is going to give you the most attack and defense is not combined together. Your attack will always hit and disables the enemy's guard. Always perform an additional attack. There's a high chance of a super attack activating. When there is an enemy in the Super Saiyan category, further increases attack by 50%, and there's a high chance that it will be a critical hit. If you're versing Goku, increase attack further by 100%, and I believe guarantee critical hits. The attack is greatly increased by 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy, and massively lowers defense with a high chance of stunning. This card's very interesting. I think it definitely relies on the first transformation in order to increase as much defense as possible. And of course, if you're versing Goku, you will have more chance to do so. But I wonder what his defense stats are going to be after the build-up and everything like that is quite interesting, because I think he definitely needs to rely on that, especially that the super attack here doesn't even have raised defense. So definitely think he's going to be relying on those infinite raised defenses for sure. Next up is the Nuke Leader Trunks. He's now 35% attack for each physical orb obtained. Own attack defense 150% up. When super attack is activated, further increases attack by 150% and defense decreases by 50%. Attack and defense 50% up on super attack if you have another ally attacking the same turn that is a movie hero. Every time you activate super attack, further increases defense by 50% up to 150%. Every time you get attacked, 10% increase in the probability of a critical, up to 50%. Guaranteed guard against Target Goku and Androids category. In terms of those two categories, activating guard is not many hard content that includes one of those two categories. There's a few in Androids, but not really. The Realm of Gods definitely does not have any of the Target Gokus, sadly. He greatly raises attack for 3 turns, immense damage to the enemy, and will reduce your HP by 3% when you super attack. So, that's a pretty interesting card. If you can guard, then the 50% defense might not be so scary. But, yeah, he's a side EZA, whatever. Next up, we have the future Android 18, who's now an AGL leader for 3 key 100%. Changes physical to AGL orbs, attack defense 150% up. When HP is below 78%, changes some sort of orb to physical orbs. Always perform an additional attack. There's a high chance of super attacking as well with the 78% HP or below restriction. For each AGL orb obtained, additionally attack plus 20%, defense plus 30%. For each key orb obtained other than AGL orbs, further attack and defense 20% up. So AGL will give you more defense. Evade enemies' attacks with medium chance. For each ally other than yourself that's in the future saga category, own key by 1. Further attack defense 50% up and increases probability of evading by 18%. So she will have a 66% chance to dodge, extra 100% attack and defense if she has a full future saga rotation. and she'll be relying on them orbs. She increases attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the opponent, and defense increased by 30% for 3 turns. Yes, nothing too out of the ordinary here. And then for the counterpart, Android 17, physical types 3 key, 100% stat boost, changes tech orbs into physical orbs, attack defense 150%. If HP is below 78%, changes STR orbs to AG orbs, I think. Always perform an additional attack. There's a high chance of a super attack for each. So it's the same thing here. High chance to crit, however, instead of the dodging, medium chance of dodging. And if the future saga, if you have a future saga rotation, you get more crits and as well as attack and defense. So Android 18 is better, unless you're trying to nuke with this guy, I guess. Then he's more consistent. Defense increases for 1 turn, defense damage to the enemy, and attack increases for 3 turns. So yeah, I think Android 18 is leagues better for normal content, but this guy has the damage because he's got much more better crit chance, and his attack is raising and stacking for 3 turns. So all those EZAs will drop in a week, corresponding with the Android 13 EZA. Now, on the 15th of December, we will get the World Tournament. Now, global players, you probably will get that World Tournament as well. The one that's being delayed all the time. Just because this is a whole global JP Sync celebration where we're sharing the exact same events. I'm pretty sure you will get the World Tournament here. So everybody will be grinding the World Tournament. We got 5 characters to look at, so let's start things off with the awakening for the physical Bojack. Finally, god damn, this guy's actually got a really good link set, so I hope he's actually very solid. And he's an extreme physical, which really needs a buff for free to play. So he's an extreme physical leader for 3 key, 90%. Own key plus 3, attack defense 140% up. The more HP remaining, the more attack up to 70%. Further increases attack defense by 70% when performing a super. Disables enemies guard as well. Space Traveling Warriors category, further attack and defense by 30% for each ally. Well, that's pretty cool. I think this is when the whole team is extreme class, just like the Toa. 2 key and attack 30% up for all allies except yourself. No, it's an okay support. When the entire team is Space Traveling Warriors, high chance of a critical to be activated. And then when the entire team is an extreme class, Space Traveling Warriors, guards all attacks. Wow, that is sick. That is really sick. It does limit him to like pretty much 1 team. But I think if they keep doing this for free to play, I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. He raises attack and defense and lowers defense as well. Let's see if his SA has changed. All right, Bojack. Oh, yep. SA has changed. This is unique as well. Very nice. Simple, but nice. And here are his link set. Of course, he has the Bojack link set and as well as big bad bosses, which I really do like. Here are his stats. Actually quite low. For some reason, that defense is looking horrible. What the heck is happening? Next up is the AGL Gohan, who is a support. So maybe this guy actually will be very helpful. Key plus 3 for all types and 70% stat boost. Attack and defense raise. It's only a 20%. And it looks like an infinite stack as well. So that's good. And then medium chance to stun the enemy. Own attack defense 140% up. Evade enemy's attack with a medium chance. If all allies participating in the attack are Super Saiyan, or if it is in the movie hero category, further increases the evasion by 40%. That is nice. That is really good. For 5 turns, when you void an enemy's attack, further attack defense 80% up. 2 key and attack defense 30% up for all super class allies when everyone in the team is super. And then 2 key, 30% attack defense for all super class allies when everyone on the team is super. 1 key and attack defense by 10% extra. I really like this. Like, obviously, he's not like an invincible tank, but that is a pretty good dodge chance right here. The restrictions, of course, restrictions are going to be restrictions. But again, for 70% chance dodge, I will take that. And he's got some starter turn attack at defense. Obviously, on super attack at defense would have been also really nice. But at least he's got infinite raise attack and defense. It's probably not going to do too much, but hopefully the 70% chance dodge will help him get by. Moving on, we have Super Saiyan Goku. Wow, am I reading this? This is the first 110% typing leader for free-to-play. That's crazy. Super STR, 110%. Raises attack defense for 1 turn, high chance of stunning. Own key +3 at the start of turn, attack defense 150% up. Further increases attack and defense 150% up when doing a super attack. That's good. In addition to yourself on the Team Super Saiyan or Superhero category, when there are 2 or more allies, converts AGL key spheres to STR. I was hoping for a better ability other than changing orbs, but it's only 2. If you acquire 3 or more key spheres, there's a high chance of a critical and then high chance of sealing the attacked enemy's super attack for 2 turns. If you obtain 4 or more key spheres, always perform an additional attack. There's a super high chance of a super attack being activated. I don't know if that's great or high chance. Either way, a little bit of an additional, but you do need to get 4 orbs. And that will help out with his raise attack and defense. He seems alright. Seems alright. Nothing too spectacular. Probably in a solid, second, third slot unit. But, yeah, nothing out of the ordinary, I guess, at the end of the day. Alright, now for this Piccolo Junr. Unfortunately, he does not link up with Ma Jr., so it's going to be quite difficult to rhyme him sometimes. But he's an STR leader for 3 key, 100% up. He greatly raises attack and defense, and greatly lowers defense. Increases own key by 2, attack defense 150% up. Further attack and defense 20% up for each enemy. Damn. So he's a multi-enemy fighter. Further attack and defense 150% up when super attack is activated. And attack and defense of all enemies 20% down. And attack defense further down by 5% when they are super enemies. Okay, so slight bit. But passive lowering attacks and defense are more significant than super attack ones, I guess. Moderate chance to stun all enemies when HP is 70% or above. So it's very super battle road character. High chance of stunning the attacked enemy, becomes giant form with a low chance once only. Let's see if the giant form has anything. Own key +3 and 50% attack up. So at least he's got something there. And he increases the attack by 50%. So yeah, I don't think too amazing here. Just whatever. I was hoping for maybe the Terrifying Conquerors to get a nice STR rep or something. And then we have Physical Feat Goku. This is probably the one card I'm most excited about other than Bojack. In terms of potential. So he is a physical type leader for 3 key, 100% up. Increases attack by 1 turn. And really great chance to stun the enemy. The SA is not really that good, but let's keep going. Own key +2, attack defense 120% up. Super attack, you get additional 120% up. If your team has World Tournament, Earth, Red Fighters, or Turtle School categories, attack and defense 10% up per ally. Yeah. Okay, when there's an extreme enemy, guards all attack. Let's go. I don't care about. Let's go. Let's go. His turn defense might not be good, but let's go. There's a very high probability that critical hit will activate when super attacks enter. Let's go. Additionals, baby. Additionals dodge. Let's go. Oh, shit. World Tournament keeps on getting better, baby. Oh, man. All right. So those are all the characters. Again, World Tournament drops literally in 2 days. So get ready for that. So I did mention in the last news video that there was going to be new events. So let's have a look at the missions corresponding that. First off, we have the World Tournament, which looks pretty basic to me. Looks the same as always. We have the Christmas stuff. So the snowmen are coming back. Last time in 2021, these were the things you could purchase. So it might change up a little bit, but you should generally expect the same thing here. Like orbs, items, pretty basic stuff here. I'd say, obviously, get the Kais. The meat is probably your priority. And, yeah, and then whatever you're lacking after that. Like, if you are a new player, keys are going to be great for you. Just play to what you really need. It seems pretty basic, just like clearing stages, using support items, memories, completing a Dokkan event, clear stages in less than 1:30, win an Extreme Z battle, win with 3 times with no damage, use stamina, and completing missions, exchanging the actual snowmen, into the barbershop to get more snowmen. That's pretty much it. And you always get dragon stones with that, so that's cool. So this looks like the Ultimate Red Zone Android 13 missions. So you get Link skill orbs, not the good ones, but the medium ones. Mission A is completing with 6 movie hero characters. And it looks like without using support items within 6 turns in total. Wow. They are really giving you the restriction here. Mission B is stage 4. Oh, these are all stage 4. I shouldn't keep saying that. Using a full Super Saiyan category team within 5 turns and without using support items. Oh my god. I don't think I can do these, guys. It takes me 2 turns to kill Android 14 and 15. Mission C is using 4 STR typing units without using support items within 4 turns? What the frick? Mission D is clearing stage 4 without using support items within 3 turns. Like, what? What's next? 2 turns? Impossibility? God damn. And then Mission E is using 6 STR units that belong into and put them in a team without using support items. What the frick, man? Just a reminder, Android 13 is AGL for the last 2 phases. And if you clear all the missions, you will get a sticker and I'd assume a title, which I can't see right now. This is the new challenge event. So challenge events, you just have to clear stage 1. Looks like there's going to be multiple phases because in the second mission, it says complete stage 1 round 3 versus Fusion Android 13. So there's probably at least 4 phases. And then the next event, then the next mission is clear stage 1 with a full team of Connected Hope. These restrictions are so hard. Then the next one is clear stage 2. So there'll be only 2 stages at this current moment. Clear stage 2 versus Super Saiyan Goku. And then this last one is target Son Goku category for 6 characters in your team. Alright. That one might be doable. Depends on their stats, of course. And then we have the EZA for Android 13 and the new support memory boost, which you will be needing Super Saiyan category, as well as Worthy Rivals category. And the support memory that is getting upgraded is Transcend the Super Saiyan. The new ability is for 3 turns from the start of turn. All allies in the Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan category will have their key +1, attack +8%. Additionally, 1 key attack defense 15% up for all allies in the Super Saiyan category. Or 2 key attack defense 25% up for all allies in the Super Saiyan 2 category. I wouldn't say it's the best one unless you're running Super Saiyan 2. Because if they're Super Saiyan 2 Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans, you get that 8% attack. That's a lot of extra attack for free. And the last thing that we're going to cover is the EZA for Android 13. His weakness is Super Saiyans. Tech Super Saiyans is quite a lot. So you should be really fine, honestly. Shouldn't be too difficult. Plus, you got the 200% leader coming out. That's going to be type neutral at the very least and doing multiple super attacks. Thankfully, you are allowed to use Super Int. The only thing you can't use is Super Physical and all the extreme typing. So you can even use Super STR and you can actually still do some decent damage if they like crit or have type advantage built in. And that is it for the data download here. Showcases on all the free-to-play stuff coming very soon. So make sure you subscribe with the notification bell on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay busy. Peace.